Hello Linksters, it's Dark Lantern. Welcome back to the Golf Club 2019 Summer Swansong playthrough. In this part, we're heading to Phoenix, the Phoenix Country Club, right here. So let's change conditions again. We're gonna make the time of day literally dead set at noon. Wind's gonna be that direction. Medium wind. And the weather is gonna be light clouds. Because it's supposed to be out. Now, I previously played this course back on May 19th. Got a 6 under with the first pins. And I've seen all the pin settings, I think. White tees. So today I'm going to do the second set of pins. Here we go. Let's see how this will play out.
Hello there. My name is John, and I'd like to take this opportunity to welcome you to the golf club. Thank you very much for being with us. Let's have some fun out there on the course today. Let's get down to that first tee, see what you can do.
Yeah. And in this, this is literally someone actually did the Phoenix Country Club. This is a real golf course, of course, in Phoenix, Arizona, like the oldest one. And it actually, I did, similar to the Anchorage one, it is realistic. So here we go. Let's play some golf.
So far, so good for this one.
Obviously, it's supposed to be a desert, not mountains, but yeah. The desert wouldn't look quite right, to be perfectly honest.
He's ready to let her rip here. Let's see what he does.
Yeah, there we go. Let's see if I can improve my record any.
Okay, looks like we are about 225 yards to the pin.
But the thing is that I already got a pretty good score last time, so I don't know how it'll be this time. I think you do a 3-iron here. Also, in a couple of rounds, by like the 5th or 6th playthrough episode, I'll change my clubs around. And every 5 episodes I'll do that, because I know there's going to be more than just 5 episodes. So that's going to make things very interesting. So here we go. Well, if I aimed a bit more right, it would have went into the pin. Fortunately, it's going all the way to the other end of the green.
Putting for eagle here on this one. Woo, good stuff. Let's see what he does here. He's got about 220 yards to go.
Now, I did basically the same thing, except I didn't, I basically did the exact same thing, except I think I used a 5 wood. Because the wind was against me. Yeah, my ball is even further away than my ghosts. Yeah, that's gonna be fun.
And this next putt for the eagle. Let's go.
Just hit up there, that's fine.
And this is a long distance putt. Let's see what he does.
I missed it as well. Basically about the same thing here.
Here we go. This putt for the bird.
So it kind of goes a bit right to left, actually, not left to right. Near closer to the hole, so something like this. Oh,
that's close.
Damn.
And he's got around 4 feet to go here.
So already not to a good start.
And a decent little putt to end this one. No, not a bad way to start out. Even par so far.
Yeah, this is quite literally pretty accurate to what what that course, what this real life course is like. With the houses and all the buildings nearby. Yeah. It's pretty good, actually. A pretty good recreation of this course. I think. Anyways.
Coming off a par on the last one. Let's see what happens here.
5 iron is too much. 7 iron is probably what I need, actually. So here we go. Well, it's better than my previous attempt, evidently.
Good stuff.
So here we go.
All right, 13-footer here.
Really going right to left here, so I need to go like there, I think.
Oh, man.
Okay, well, that's a bit too much, but eh.
Here's his 6-foot putt. All right, this next putt for the par. Nice stroke on that one. And after that one, you'll stay where you are at even par.
Alright, here we go with the third hole. Still trailing. Let's see what happens here. I think I was not on the fairway.
Okay, let's put this ball out there.
Yeah, this is pretty accurate. Let's aim towards the sand trap, see what happens. Well, if I would, it would work if I did.
Liking
if I
that
hit
one.
It would work if I hit it. I didn't have full power here. I mean, it's still a good, really good distance drive, but it would have reached 300 probably.
All right, and we are about 160 yards or so from the pin.
Well, it's not going to be a 7 iron. 8 iron is probably, even that's probably pushing it. So here we go. Wow, that went way
Nice.
out of the way. Yeah, I wasn't in the fairway. See, this was a really good approach right there. Look at that. But then it just kind of rolled away. I said, yeah, okay. So good, but then not good. Okay. Now, I'm not using a chip in for this one. I'm going to putt. It looks like it kind of goes this way and then kind of goes up. Yeah. Right to left and then breaks a little bit and then goes left to right near the end. Oh, that was close.
All right, he's putting this one for birdie.
See, I made it there, which is unfortunate. So far, we've only gotten pars, which is not helpful.
And let's see what the scorecard says.
So this might be the first episode where I won't be able to beat my
Staying
ghost.
at even par.
Here we go. I've been noticing I need a lot of 6 irons. So I'm probably gonna my next club bag upgrade thing. I'll be getting a 6 iron in it because I definitely need one of those.
Keep an eye on that wind. Could come into play on this hole.
Yeah, so aim to the right, and that should be good. Especially if we do something
Nice-looking
like
shot.
that. Yeah, especially if I do a swing like that. Like, what was this? Okay.
And he sets up around 140 yards out.
I mean, that was a good approach shot. So they're like, wow. I don't think I'll be able to do that again. It depends on the pins. Ugh. Well, this is unfortunate. It's too much for a pitching wedge, but it's not enough for a gap wedge. A 5-iron pitch might work. Actually, no, I have a better idea. 9-iron punch. Here we go. We're gonna be crazy now. 9-iron punch. That went way too far. There we go.
And here we go. This one for birdie.
Yeah, like 83 feet. Yeah, okay. Oh, wow, that went way too far. Okay. Yeah, I'm just messing around a little bit. Just a little bit.
Okay, we're about 17 feet out here.
That's much better.
Well, I'm glad you sunk that one. That's for bogey. And
Yeah,
he's putting this
I got
one
that
for
for
birdie.
bogey. I got that for bogey, but I was kind of experimenting, and it did not work.
All right, one over for the round.
This is a short par 4. Yeah. I'm not sure why I went with a 5 wood here, but that's what I did. Just barely on the fairway.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, this time I can definitely drive it. So here we go. Because the pin's way back there. Here we go.
Look at you go. Putting for eagle here now on this par 4.
Okay.
39-foot putt here. This should be interesting.
Yeah, heavy left to right, then kind of goes right to left, and then goes back to left to right near the end. Okay, so that'll go over here, I think. Well, almost. It almost
He's
made
a
it.
long way out here. He's got a long putt to deal with. I don't know. What do you think?
See, I think I was pretty. Yeah, it was difficult for me too. Yeah, because it missed, and it was on a downhill slope, which is basically don't do that.
And a 9-foot putt for him. All right, drop this one in. This one for birdie.
Well, this will be better than my last time here, so there we go.
Decent little putt there.
Yay!
After that one, you're going down to even par.
Well, that's better than last time.
Okay, hole number 6.
Still way worse than my ghost at the moment, but I did really good that time. That was not a clean swing.
It's a nice looking shot.
But it managed to stay safe.
And let's see how this hole goes down for him. Yeah, there we go. And let's see what happens. He's got 145 yards to the pin.
Oh boy. My ghost was really good. Yeah, kind of good actually. Nine iron is going to be too much, so I'm going to do a pitching wedge. Do that as well. There we go, that's pretty good.
All right, you are on the green. We can putt. Long putt for him. That's all I'll say.
I think it's because I made a lot of these long putts. Like that one I did make. Look at that, 28 feet.
Little 6-footer here, nothing too scary.
It goes downhill a bit, and it goes a bit that way, so something like that. There we go.
Way to slide that putt in there for the bird. Okay, that'll bring it down to 1 under.
There we go.
Okay, this is hole number 7 on the tee. Let's do this.
Hole 7, and the wind's against me now, so just don't change anything.
It's a nice looking tee shot.
Da-ba-da-ba-da. Very edge of the fairway, but that will work.
Alrighty, he's good to go on this one. Let's see how he does.
This shot is a bit better. Not the same distance though. Only a couple more yards. Wood. I don't think I'm gonna be able to make it because of this wind. Ugh. Yeah, definitely not. No.
Very nice.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't make it either. My previous attempt. Not an ideal pin. I'm gonna be honest. Now that would have been lucky if I made it in there with this shot, but this is a good approach. That was not as good. My ghost.
Okay, he's got 9 feet to go.
I didn't make that.
Here's a putt for birdie.
So it doesn't really break. It just has some uphill. There we go.
That was nice.
There we go. Now I'm getting better. I'm getting good again.
Sitting at 2 under for the round. And we find ourselves on the 8th tee.
Yeah, the 3 iron is definitely way too much, even in normal. Yeah. And I think the 6 hybrid is not gonna be. I think a 5 iron is gonna be good here because we have wind with me, and the green is very low. I don't think a 7. Yeah, here's another situation where I need a 6 iron. Evidently, I need 6 irons more than any of these other irons. Yeah, see, that still overshot it.
He's looking ready to roll. Let's see how he does on this hole.
I think I used it to punch here. No, I didn't. Here I used like a 5 wood. Oh no, he's my hybrid, my 6 hybrid, I think.
Okay, we got a 40-footer here. So Just take a breath and see what you can do.
Yeah, 40 feet. Oh boy. I'm just aiming to somewhere, see that we're. Oh my goodness, that actually almost made it. That almost made it. It's probably the craziest thing.
He's got about a 3-footer here.
Yeah, me almost making that would have been crazy. I mean, me making that would have been crazy.
You could have had a birdie there. I think you know that. But next time, those ones will drop. 2 under for the round.
Yeah, there we go. My ghost takes over. Here we go. The last hole at the front.
Okay, let's pop this into the fairway.
Gonna aim it a bit more this way.
This one's looking pretty good.
There we go.
All right, we're right around 165 yards out.
Once again, actually, a 7-iron might still work because the green slopes down towards the pin. So let's do it. It slopes down, and yeah, so this might actually work. Okay, I picked up way too much bait.
Nice.
Yeah, it almost went in that time. Look at that. That was very
32
close.
feet to the hole here.
So it's kind of straight a little bit, and then I just need to hit it.
Unlucky.
Damn.
And he's on the birdie hunt here. Let's see what happens. Alrighty, moving on. Okay, so that's going to keep you at 2 under for the round.
Yeah, good. Yeah, pretty decent for round 9, but not as good as my previous time here. Here goes.
Let's put this ball down in the fairway.
This is gonna be further than my previous one. So here we go.
Great contact. Nice swing.
.302, nice.
And from here, we're right around 170 yards out.
Now the wind is kind of carrying still. So I'm gonna use an 8-iron here. Oh, so
All right.
Not sure how I feel about that one. Because I rolled a lot, and I was hoping it would stop moving. I was just short. Short, but ended up getting on the green right next to it. Like, what is it? Like, how good was I do? What was this a month ago?
Okay, 11-footer here. This is definitely makeable.
Alright, so don't break too much, because I've been doing that a lot, so let's not do that. Okay, it would help if I hit it. I didn't hit it.
That's too bad. And he's setting up for a birdie here. All right, give this one a finish here and we'll move on. Almost Had a birdie there. Just wasn't meant to be, I guess. Sitting at 2 under for the round.
Okay, here we go. The 11th.
All right, next stop. Let's hope for some fairway.
And here we go. Onwards.
I'm liking it.
Onwards indeed.
And from here, he's looking at around 185 yards to the pin.
And there my ghost goes. Right into sand. So that's not too. So I think I'll be better than my ghost in this instance. 5 iron's not enough. I mean, 5 iron's too much actually. 7 iron might actually not. Yeah, this might be perfect actually. 7 iron this time. Especially with the fast greens. So yeah. I mean, look how fat. Look how far away it went. I probably should have used an 8 iron.
Sweet.
To be honest.
He's hitting out of the beach here now. Let's see what goes down.
Yeah. Grr. To be fair, that was a pretty bad one of these that I did because it rolled all the way down there.
31 feet to the hole.
31 feet now. Yeah, okay. Again, I'm not hitting it. To be fair, I don't think I make it here either, but we'll see. Yeah, I didn't make it there either, so this is my first bogey on my ghost.
All right, this one for par.
This will be easy.
There's a nice putt for you. And as he lines this up, this will be for bogey.
Yeah. Got down to 8 under, but I finished with 6
And after
under.
that hole, you'll go up to 2 under. Okay, and we find ourselves now on the 12th hole. Let's see what you can do.
Oh, this is short. Yeah. Okay. The wind might actually help me with this shot.
Now that was a swing.
Well, it went to rough. Not really what I wanted, but there we go.
Okay, he appears to be ready to roll on this one. Let's see how this tee shot goes.
Yeah, previous attempt went to sand. So at least I'm better than my ghost. I'm not in sand.
And what will go down here? He's in the sand.
There's a gnat in my room again. And it's bugging me. Okay, I'm not sure exactly what I want here. But actually, no, I haven't actually used one of these shots yet, so let me try what this looks like. Okay. It could work. Or maybe just aim a bit more this way. Oh my goodness, okay. Okay.
Got a 12-foot putt in front of him here.
And then miss it. I barely missed it. Okay, this is interesting. Barely missed it.
Here we go. Drop this one for birdie. Nice putt.
The 8-inch punt. Punt? Punt?
All right,
No.
you brought things down to 3 under after that hole.
It's a different game entirely.
Hole number 13 coming up.
13th hole, and once again, this is a situation where I need a 6-iron. But I have a 7. Here we go. Ugh.
And he's ready to tee off. Let's see what he has.
I think I also missed the green on this one. Yeah, I went too far. Yeah. At least this one I could just do this on. I need to aim like this way. Yeah, that's okay. Oof. Okay.
He's got a 9-footer here. Okay, this one to save par.
Aim, I think this way.
Whoa, ball, whoa.
Really? Aim too much. Yeah.
All right, for the bogey.
That's not helpful.
Let's see how these numbers add up. That's going to bring things up to 2 under.
14th. Yeah, this is the hole where I noticed. Yeah, this is legitimately the Phoenix Country Club because of that no cut area over there. No cut and out of bounds area, more like. And I'm in the my ghost was in the rough, so let's fix that.
Okay, next stop fairway, right?
I'm gonna aim the exact opposite direction and go this way.
Nice.
Much better.
And we have about, I'd say 140-ish yards from here.
Honestly, the way the green speeds are, I think a 9-iron's fine, even with the wind against me. Eh.
And he's hitting from the rough.
That pin is, yeah. I ended up short in that one too. Okay. Yeah, that's where I'm like, really. That's about what I wanted.
He's got a 3-footer here.
Yeah.
To save par.
Save part. Oh boy. Okay.
Well done.
There we go.
2 under for the round. All right, good chance to go right at that pin.
Yeah, here's once again a situation where a 6-iron is better. 7-iron's not gonna make it. 5-iron's gonna be too much, but that's all I've got. So, there we go. Not much I can do there.
And he's ready to tee off here. Let's see how this goes.
With the original pin position, this would have been a much better spot for me than, yeah. Not ideal.
And we're putting from about 28 feet out.
Well, there goes a lot that way. Well, it would help if I hit it.
I'm glad it's him and not me out there. This is a kind of a long putt to deal with.
I think we both missed it. Yeah. But I don't think I'm going to make it out in the second putt, to be honest, but we'll see.
All right, 13-footer here.
Yeah, basically about the same as last time. Oh, I did make
Great
it. Nice.
putt in there for par. And this will be a par for him if he sinks it.
I did make it. I just didn't know where it was heading. But there we go.
Okay, you'll stay right there at 2 under after that hole. 16th hole coming up.
16th hole. All right, so we have the narrow fairway again. And that's heading towards his hand, probably.
I think this looks pretty safe.
Actually, it's no, it is fine. Okay.
And he's ready to let her rip. Let's see how this hole goes.
Okay. About the same distance, actually.
Okay, you're about 140 yards out here.
9 iron is perfect, I think. So here we go. I wish. Now I wish it did
nice
roll.
approach.
Now I wish it did roll. It didn't. So my previous attempt went directly into sand.
And he is in the beach. Let's see how he gets out of this one.
Yeah, there we go.
And a 15-footer for him.
And then I missed it. Wow. I forgot about that.
All right, here we go for the birdie.
I mean, this one's not much better, but yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, but a 3-footer here.
This is a better position, anyways.
Solid par. Well done. And his bogey putt commences here. And after that one, your score will go up to 2 under par.
All right.
Par 4 here. Let's have a nice, clean drive.
No, I can't go that way, so I need to aim like here. Here we go. That might be a bit too much of a cut. Oh boy. Not a good bounce.
No good. And he's ready to go. Let's see how this hole goes for him.
See, I did better that time. Well, according to the carry, that's not gonna be enough. So I'm gonna have. Let me try. Let me do this now and see if a gap wedge can make it. No, that's because it's gonna hit trees. Pitching wedge punch should be good.
I don't think you're going to like this.
Yeah, I went straight to sand. Okay. Alright, well, okay, this is going to be interesting then.
Well, you're in the sand, so let's just get out of there and move on with our lives.
Wait, is rolling? Oh,
Not amazing, but you're out of the bunker, so that's a good thing.
look at that, yeah. Well, that works.
Nicely done for the par. And he's got a 10-foot putt here.
Except I missed it. There we go.
He's got 3 feet to go.
That means my ghost birdies this last hole. So that'll be fun.
And that'll keep you at 2 under for the round. Hole number 18.
The final hole of the golf course. Here we go. Aim towards the sand trap because the wind's going that way. And there we go.
Sweet. All right, interested to see what he has in store for us here.
Well, I went further last time. Okay. Here we go.
Okay, let's line this shot up. We have about 250 yards to the pin.
Can't really go left and can't really go right. Okay. Let's see if this will work. It looks like that will work. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna get to the green. I like that.
Well, that's just fine golf playing there. That's on the green in under regulation. Well done.
Alright, so... yeah, I went to a sand trap. Okay.
Well, let's see how he gets out of this one.
Yeah, it almost went in there. That would have been amazing. But it didn't.
Drop this one for eagle. Let's do it.
Well... this is probably the most likely chance for me to get an eagle here. Well, let's see what happens. I did! Oh my goodness!
Nicely done with the long putt.
Yeah, an eagle to finish it off. That's really nice. 4 under. It's not beating my ghost, but that was really good.
4 under at the end of your round. Not too shabby. All right, I had a good time today. I hope you did too. Thanks very much. We'll see you next time.
Yeah, there we go. Now, I don't think course record-wise, I've got the course record in this one. No, not that. Let me take a look here. Pretty sure, yeah, I see a 60, no, a 68. I think I tied it with this washer guy. No. Lowers is a 62, so yeah. Did not make the course record on this one either, so yeah. Well, at least it was a good round of golf at least, so there we go. Well, that will conclude this episode, and next time I'll probably go, I'm not sure yet where at this moment, but we'll see. So thank you, Links, for watching me play the Golf Club 2019. I will see you next later.